Hey guys, it's back again with another video. Sorry I've been away so long, but I just finally came out of the Stone Age and decided that at the age I am now, and I'm getting close to retirement, I got to catalog these comics. So I downloaded the CLZ app, and I've been in the process of cataloging my entire collection. I think I'm almost halfway through. I'm at 20,000 comics right now. It's been fun at times, and sometimes it's been a little tedious. But it's just some things going on with right now that I just gotta get. I gotta get certain things in place because I don't see myself in comic books like I was, like I am, too much longer. I think I'm gonna. Like I said, time to hang up my spurs, my guns, whatever you want to call it. Plus the stories. I know everybody's saying the same thing. I don't want to retread, on the same territory. But it's so sad how the comic book industry has gotten to where it's at now, and it's like they haven't been heeding the warning signs that people have been saying for the longest freaking time. Now it's at the twilight hour, and now they're finally starting to admit there's something wrong. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But this is a haul that I picked up, a couple of hauls from different places. First set of books are books I got from down in the cellar of one of the comic shops I go to. And in the cellar, they keep all the dollar books. And by me being a subscriber, I get $1 a piece or 12 for $10. So roughly, I don't know, do the math. Each book is less than $1, maybe 80 cents or whatever. So let's get started. Heart Attack. This book was, I don't know, it was option or something. And I never heard of it before, and I just happened to be flipping through the dollar bins, and I saw it, and I said, I better grab it. I don't know what's going on with it now with the actors strike, but now that's over. If things are going to move forward or whatnot, but it's still something. Hey, for less than $1, I'll take the gamble on it. Savage Avengers, a variant, #1. Pick that one up. Marvel Superheroes, Summer Special X-Men, 1991, Arthur Adams cover, which is pretty cool. Marvel Age, #47, premiering the new universe of characters by Jim Shooter. This book I didn't get, and when it came out, something about it, I just wasn't into it. But I mean, hey, in the dollar bins, I'll grab it. Batman Pennyworth. That's when Alfred, I guess it's dealing when his neck got snapped, and his reading of his will. I'm not sure, but I did pick that one up. Found another copy of Deadpool 1 in the bins. Yeah, these were the ones dealing with Spider-Man. I can't remember the storyline too well, but he had to give up the identity of Spider-Man, and he became other characters. And I do know that after that fact, some other people actually took over the costumes. By then, that's when I was going through the 90s movement, whatever. I wasn't that interested, but I figured I'd go ahead and pick them up. Sensational Hornet. Let's see. Spectacular Prodigy, #1. Dusk, #1. And I think it was another one, but it wasn't in there, in the bins at the time. X-Men, #9, Jim Lee, with Ghost Rider and Wolverine going at it. Age of X Universe, issue number 1. Got that for giggles. Warhammer, something I'm not too well versed in at all. But I saw that Warhammer 40,000 Will of Iron number 1. And I definitely picked it up because there is a market for Warhammer. There are a lot of people who play Warhammer. I'm not one of them, but definitely couldn't miss it. Infamous Iron Man number 5. Uncanny X-Men, which is a cool cover of X-23, and oh my gosh, I'm going to bring my mind fart. Oh, I don't know why I keep trying to say Polaris. It's crazy. Oh, come on, Fletcher. What's wrong with you? All right, let me skip. Better come to me. Man, golly day. That's, oh, golly day. Oh, I'm going through something right now, guys. Sorry about that. Old ageism. The NAM, number 24, where it reenacts that famous picture of the guy killing the other Viet Cong or whatever, which was very like, I don't know if that won. I know it won a prize, but did it win the Pulitzer Prize? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Picked up a bunch of these Star Wars books. Jango Fett, number 1. Darth Maul, all these Age of Republics. Darth Maul. Grab these off. And funny thing about it, this store is owned by 2 guys. It's been through many hands. It was an older man who, him and his son actually had the original store. And the son stopped doing it. The father kept doing it. And he got up in age. He sold the company, sold the store to another people that used to work at Jeppy's when Jeppy had comic shop. He was one of the head managers at Jeppy's. He had the store for like maybe 2 years, and then he sold his shop to these other 2 guys, okay? And they were doing the store. Then one of the guys bowed out. Now they got a new guy in. So it's the 2 guys are roughly carrying the store. And I was talking to one of the employees, and that's why I went down in $1 seller anyway, because he said they had reorganized. They were just trying to get rid of stuff, you know, they just got too much stuff. And between him and one of the owners, they were just dumping books in the dollar bins. So I picked Vampirella up, Silver Anniversary Collection number 1 from Harris Comics. So when I bought the books, I came back that Saturday when the sale was on. The other part owner was there, and when I came up from the cellar with these books, he was like flipping through them, and he was like, "You sure you got these books from the dollar bin?" And I was like, "Yeah." He saw me go down in the cellar. There's nowhere else I could go. He was like, "Man, I don't know. I don't know some of the prices on these books." I don't know. I was like, well, hey, you saw where I went. I didn't go nowhere else. And and I said, one thing, I don't steal. You know, and he was like, well, okay. But man, they put these books, I was like, yeah, they sure did. Gomorrah, I picked up another copy of that. In fact, I had a bunch of them. I picked up 4 of them. 4 more copies of Gomorrah. I think this was the book that kind of got him. It had an $18 price tag on it. And it was down in the dollar bin. And he kept going, I don't know. Adventure Comics, number 430 with Black Orchid. I mean, this book isn't really high price, but the condition of it is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous book. And you know me, I'm a sucker for older books that are like immaculate, which you'll see in later on in the video. But I'm crazy about now. America's Best Comics, the Wizard insert. It has a bunch of these characters' first appearances. Toy insert comic for the Silver Surfer. And Invincible is real hot. I mean, it's a good cartoon. I got to catch up on it. It's the Free Comic Book Day 1 and Invincible Universe #1. Pick those two up that were in the bin. These 25th anniversary covers for for the Marvel Comics. I got another copy of Cyclops. And what was the other one? There was 2 of them. I think I shifted these books around. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I think I shifted these books around. It'll pop up further down in the video. Superman, the Man of Steel, #18. I picked that one up. Only thing though, some of these books they put like a black marker slash through them, and it kind of turned me off. But I was looking at it as for the price I'm paying for it. What the heck? A newsstand, $6.84. Early appearance of Doomsday. A newsstand, Uncanny X-Men, $2.96. Newsstand 210 of X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. Spider-Man 2099 newsstand for issue #14. And 347 Uncanny X-Men. 346 newsstand. Uncanny X-Men with Marrow. Marrow is a very complicated character. I don't think I would want that power she got, where she can pull her bones out of her body and use them as weapons. I tell you what, that's got to be painful and gruesome. X-Men issue #348, Avenging Spider-Man, the blank cover #1. Star Wars High Republic #15 variant. Dr. Aphra #19 variant. Darth Vader #13 variant. And like I said, these all came out of that basement cellar where they keep all the dollar bin books. And I was just looking at the guy when he was just counting them up, you know. He was just looking at them like, okay, here we go. Star Wars Shattered Empire #2. Han Solo #4 variant. Han Solo #2 variant with the Great Millennium Falcon. Savage Avengers #1, another variant. That's wild, because of the Conan thing. These will never be reprinted unless Marvel gains Conan back. So I mean, it's kind of crazy that they would have done that in the first place, knowing full well they will not have total ownership of Conan. I mean, and they can't even. How can they even reference Savage Avengers? You know, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I definitely, whenever I see this in the dollar bins, I pick it up. It's Arthur Adams, Thunderbolts #154, Man-Thing cover. Beautiful cover. Okay, that was, I think, the end of the dollar bin. But where's that book at? Hold on a second. It was another anniversary issue book. I'm going nutso looking for it. It was the Black Knight. Now, where is it? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Can't find it. I might have picked up 2 comics at one time. I mean, that's cool. Doctor Who. I picked this one up. I paid $4 for this one because it's when Pete Davidson takes over from Tom Baker as the new Doctor. Issue number 14, I think they have, it wasn't there, but I think that one has basically the regeneration, which I really wanted from him changing into the next Doctor. But I was cool with that because this was around my era of Doctor Who, the ending of Tom Baker and the beginning of Peter Davidson. Even though Tom Baker will always be my #1 Doctor, you know, but I liked all the Doctors. I mean, I think they should give the one who did the movie, the American version movie. They should give him screen time, bring him back as the Doctor for a little bit. I mean, out of all the Doctors, he's been the Doctor that really hasn't really been seen. You only see him in like little snippets when he turned into the Warrior Doctor, whatever Doctor they want to call it. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you don't really see him, and I kind of dug him as a Doctor too. Monsters, I paid $15 for this. It's the second printing of issue number 1. And I know a lot of books have gone down in value, but I mean, I wanted this book. I remember when it came out, I could have got it for cover price, but I put it back because it wasn't the #1, the main cover. These I got for $4.99. I definitely want them because I missed them the first time around. Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, issue number 2. Number 5. Number 6. All of them had that Sudham, I think that's how you say his name, covers, which were really cool. You know, he's a Marvel Zombie artist, cover artist. Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, number 13, paying homage to Silence of the Lambs. This one I did pay, I think $10, $11 for. Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, number 12, the Nirvana cover homage. And finally, I went to my old store, which used to be my main store, but they're going through changes now. And comics seem like are taking a back seat to action figures and game things in that store. And it's kind of, I don't know, off-putting for me because the attention is not in the comics like it was in that store. I mean, he has great books, but you can't find what you're looking for if you're looking for a back issue book because he doesn't have a set standard from A to Z, where he just got books haphazardly, and it's hard if you're looking for a certain book or a certain run, because you're not gonna be able to get it in that store unless you start going through each and every bin, picking out books, you know, because they don't do it that way. Which I'm not knocking. I mean, to each his own. But I think, honestly, if he put more effort into the comic book lines, organizing the books better, the books will fly. Because he got great books. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about him because he's a good friend. But I mean, I don't know. It's just dawning for me. While I was in there, I had one of the workers that worked there knew I liked Dave Stevens. And he was like, "Did you see the books that just came in?" Book that just came in. I said, no. So this book I've been looking for the longest time. I never owned it. Crossfire number 12, the Dave Stevens Marilyn Monroe cover. And when I saw that, I was floored. I definitely had to get it. And he was like, and I was going to the register with it. He was like, no, there's another book. I was like, oh yeah, where's that? So he took me back over there again, dug some more, and brought that one out. So I got both of these, DN Agents number 24. And I'm so glad. I do have this book, but I don't have it in this condition. It's not a bad condition book, but this one's a better condition book. But I was so glad to get the Crossfire. I've been itching for that book. And while I was in there, I was looking through this box that they had down by the register. And I got these. These are older comics, but because of the condition, I was expecting that he was going to charge like $20, $30 for these books, right? I got this book for $5. It's just Walt Disney Mickey Mouse. I can't remember the number of it because they don't put the numbers on the outside. These gold keys is on the inside. I also got Fractured Fairy Tales. If you remember, I can't remember what cartoon was it. Sherman and what's that dog? Sherman and that daggone dog. Like in between each episode, they had like a fractured fairy tale. Well, I'm showing my age with this, but I mean, it's back in the day when I was a kid. Those were the type of cartoons that were running. This is the first issue of Fractured Fairy Tales, and definitely was happy to get that. You know, growing up as a kid, I wasn't a Leave It to Beaver fan. I did not care too much for Leave It to Beaver. It wasn't my type of show. It wasn't until I got older, and now I'll sit through it, and you know, I enjoy it. But this book is immaculate. I mean, beautiful book, a Dell copy. And I started going through it, digging further, and that book, that Leave It to Beaver, cost me $15. I know there's only a niche market for these type of books, but I'm cool with it because this is what I wanted this. Like I said, I'm a sucker for older books that are in immaculate shape, or I can't pass them up. I Love Lucy, a 10-cent book, is immaculate. Another I Love Lucy, and the last I Love Lucy. And I know these books are basically for people who love Lucy, but I love these type of photo cover books from back in the day. And I got these each for $10 a piece. All right, down to the wire, guys. RoboCop #1, first appearance of RoboCop. Okay. From Marvel Magazine. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the graphic novel. First appearance of Roger Rabbit. Definitely had to pick that up. And these last, I think it's 2 books here. Yeah, last 2 books really aren't books. I mean, comic books. They're photo books, but they're books. But the movies were really movies that I really enjoyed. My family enjoyed, my kids. The Last Starfighter. Let me see if I can have to hold this and do it. It's a book with just photographs from the movie. It talks about it. I definitely wanted that. This was $5. Pretty thick book. And the last book I got to show you, definitely when I saw this, I had to have it. Back to the Future. And it's just great. I love Back to the Future. All 3 trilogy, the 3 trilogy movie. Man, I enjoyed that when it came out. Especially #2, when they went in the West. I was cracking up. No, #3 when they went in the West. #2, they went in the future, or Future's Future, whatever. The past, the future, and way back in the past. Okay. Woo! And that's basically it, guys. I've just been so busy trying to get these books cataloged. I'm getting there. And hopefully by, I can't even put a time period on it. Because between that, my job, and, you know, family things, it's pretty busy. And I've been really busy. So I'm sorry I haven't been making videos. I mean, look, I'm going to lift this up and show you. These are all books that got to be processed. They're all up in there. And I've been digging out books that, you know, got some value to them. Trying to catalog all this mess up. You know, and I'm running, like I said, I'm running out of room. So it gets to the point you like think, when is enough? Or you, if you're going to keep going, you definitely have to make allowances. You got to get rid of stuff. You know, and right now everything is not selling like I mean, it's right now it's a buyer's time. You can buy, get all kinds of deals. Selling books right now, phew, unless you strapped and you really need the money, I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't advise it at all. Let everything kind of calm down. But will it calm down? There's so much going on in this world, you just don't know what's going to happen. So, on that note, y'all guys, I'm getting off this video. And everybody be well, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.